Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Mardu Artifacts deck. You want to make this deck for yourself? Deck is linked down in the description. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. We do a new deck every single week with gameplay videos throughout. And with that, let's get in some games. Okay, we're against Moose, and we're on the play, and the first game that I wanted to do for this video... Holy sweet crap, we're going to lose. First game I wanted to do for this... We're keeping this. This is fine. Ended up in a mana screw. 2 lands for about 5 turns. They had turn 3 Lily on the play. Yeah, that was one of those times it's just like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Cathartic Reunion. Do I want to use it? I mean, that gets us into the land drops. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll ditch Ballista and that, and get into another land, so that's fine. We'll get a Scrap Heap Scrounger, which would have been a preferable target, but whatever. It's something we can at least eventually play. Double black, very fat stack, doing nothing. Things are going to die. And when things are going to die, well, I mean, sure. That plays out just fine then. Spend your removal on that for a while. No plays. Interesting. Westvale Abbey and an Oath of Liliana. Sure. I mean, it's removal. It's sorcery speed, 3 mana, beating a 2 mana recursion card, so can't complain. And we get another swamp. So we'll just throw out another Scrap Heap Scrounger. And I'm tempted for Ballista, but not sure about it yet. I'm thinking that since he's tapped down, we could probably pull back Noxious Gearhulk and get further into the deck rather than strip what we have with the Scrap Heap. That feels okay. I wanted to try and get some land with it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I just want to deal with whatever he has eventually, and we're good for removal in that regards. What the hell? I mean, sure? What's your mana cost? 3. Keeping it in mind. Okay, so we get another land. That's fine. We can attack with the Scrap Heap Scrounger, drop a Ballista for 2, and finish it off if he chooses to block and feels confident here. Or he's just going to let that go. That's fine. Now, do I wish to use the recursion? Not so much. Do I want to put a Ballista down for 2 for now? And keep a push open? Sounds fine. Let's do it. Let's see where that goes. So he's got 4 mana. How many board wipes did he miraculously draw? None. Gonna let that go. We got board wipes galore. I'd say let's just send them. Looks good. Let's go. Alright, counter up. We don't have much to do here. You could have at least let me spend the count. He thought I was triggering it to go, So, yeah, alright. We keep a counter. There's the languish that we were kind of expecting to happen. Alright, well... 1 and 2. We get a bolt out of it, so take that, buddy. Our recursion is fine, so we don't have to worry about that. Smuggler's Copter, because we don't have a land yet. Seems fine to me. Please invest in the swamps. Yes, that's fine for now. There we go. And then I suppose we can resourceful return and bring back Ballista for now. Hopefully get a land drop. And we do. And we can Ballista for 1, which is just fine. Just to keep that constant, we need you to use your removal going. If things go south, we've got Gear Hulk and we've got Yahenni's expertise times 2. Let's see how he wants to play this out. Got him in a bit of a think tank suddenly. Marionette Master. Make some targets. This makes things interesting. So if I Yahenni's expertise, it drops its power to 0. Correct? I think so. But we would lose Ballista in the process. Am I okay with this? That's one option. The other is just simply drop a Noxious Gear Hulk and not care about his tokens. Which is also fine. We'll do that for now. And we'll come back to this situation later. Alright, the Ballista's not going to do much at this time, so we're going to send in the copter and see what we can come up with. As a solemn offering, it could come up. I like where we're sitting as it stands now, so we're going to go with this for now. Force them to come up with some solutions for the stuff. Trial of Ambition. That's something. Gonna get rid of this, because I can Yahenni's expertise if the Gear Hulk's up. Grasp of Darkness is his alternative option. Okay. He might be looking at this. We'll watch it. That's not bad. That's getting Gear Hulk back at another time. Let's scrap Trawler for now. And go this way. I know something's coming. Come on, there's got to be something. So we'll just try to improve draws or put something in the bin that matters. Combustible Gear Hulk is interesting. That would mean I'd want... Well, it's 3 card drawn. I'm going to actually ditch Fatal Push. Feels like the one I want to go. Let's see where he wants to go from here. Swing in with your 3 guys. I don't know. Whatever. Distended Mindbender? Are you kidding me right now? That's disgusting. That's pretty gross. Ditch the refurbish. Okay. So that plan's off the table. That helps. So, let's see. If I were to do a Yeheni's expertise at any given time, which I probably shouldn't. So he's got a lot of random stuff going on here. We can deal with this stuff, but I just don't know which order to go about it yet. Swamp is tempting, but probably not absolutely necessary. Now I could deal with this, or I could just drop the Gear Hulk, and if things go wrong, so be it. So we're going to get 3 cards and recover from that Mindbender, I think. And just open up more options. So whatever he does, we can just skirt right around it. Additional lands for additional plays. For example, we could 2 times Yeheni's expertise next turn, if that comes up as a thing. Westvale Abbey needs 1 creature. I just realized how close that actually was. And we got to watch out for that. So that's fine. He's going to actually send that. Whatever he does with it, I don't care. Supernatural stamina, whatever the hell that does. When it dies, return it to the battlefield. Is it comes into play? When you cast. Okay, we're fine. I don't care. That's fine. We're alright. I mean, we got lethal with unlicensed, if anything. That didn't do it. He's not too happy about that. Screw you, Fat Stack. We got your number. Unless you suddenly got a duress. But still. Even still. Well, let's see what this does. No defenses to it. Alright, cool. We got through that one. It's real! It's actually real! It actually happened! Okay, we're against Shager, and he's on the play. She's on the play. Whatever is on the play. Fat stacks abound. And I've got more lands than all of my mulligans combined in the last game that you did not see. Alright, this is passable because Swamp. Alright. Scrap Heap Scrounger looks good. We're going to start Swamp, have Fatal Push open, so that we don't lose pace. Esper, take inventory. Okay, this might be a long one. I don't know if I can fit it in, but we'll see. We got a couple decent options here. Scrap Heap looks fine. Let's just assess that he's going to hate himself in the morning for bringing Esper to us. And have a Scrap Heap Scrounger ready. Scrap Trawler's a good follow-up. Or we could just taunt him all day, drop our lands, and taunt him with a Scrap Heap Scrounger until he actually tries to do something impactful. So now suddenly in the think tank because Scrap Heap Scrounger. Deal with it. What are you gonna do, buddy? Graveblade Marauder. That's something. That's something else. We can't play that land properly right now. At all. So I'm thinking ditch Evolving Wilds. Or we can't actually do anything for 3 mana right now. That's a good play there, buddy. So we can throw the Scrap Heap Scrounger in for funsies things going on here. I think I need a Cathartic Reunion, and I think I need to ditch something here. Something that I can work with here. We'll get Ballista back here in a bit, I think, with Scrap Trawler. That's more playable. So that leaves Fatal Push open. Okay. It's not an attack I want to do right now. And if he wishes to interact with it, then we'll destroy it. So let's see what they're up to. Anguished Unmaking. That's a jerk move, and you're going to take some health, and we're going to destroy that now. Okay, Death Toucher down. We lose our Scrap Heap Scrounger. That's sad, but whatever. I mean, we still get this eventually. Damn it! All right, Clifftop Retreat. We'll set up into it. Now, how is his removal going to be working here? Is he a creature deck, or is he a language deck? Let's put down Scrap Heap Scrounger at least, or Scrap Trawler, and then at least we can bring back Walking Ballista. We can follow up with Scrap Heap Scrounger, and then Scrap Trawler can bring back Scrounger, can bring back Ballista. We have a whole chain effect here going. Oath. Yep. So removal deck. We'll get our Ballista back. That's fine. Follow-up card is Take Inventory. That's fine by us. He is kind of, well, he's going to need something here. Okay, you're actually pretty decent here. So we Chandra, and... okay, he's got a manland to deal with this. That's something. So I'm going to make him decide with this. I don't care if the manland comes swinging in. That's investing all his lands into things. If he's got straight removal, well, that's a different story. Because he's hit us with... Anguish Making was the right answer, and he had it. Declaration in Stone. He found the answers for the Scrap Heaps. And Comparative Analysis. It might be a control deck, but I couldn't tell you. Alright, single blue. We get a resourceful return, but half our crap is exiled right now. So let's look at mana cost versus damage. You know what? Let's just pull the crap off the top. Solemn Offering would take out that. If he's got a Planeswalker, that could be a problem. Let's just take Opportunity when it comes and destroy that. And then we can... we can Resourceful Return the Scrap Trawler. That's another one. That gets us a Copter, which is pretty good. And then a Bomac Courier. And we'll send that in for a point and getting us some cards back. We'll see how he wants to invest his things with that. Since he seems to want to remove everything, we'll take what we get. We have clue potential, but it doesn't help with Scrap Trawler. But Scrap Trawler and Smuggler's Copter next turn, barring board wipe, could probably do a little bit there. We'll see. Let's see where he goes with this. Combat finished, and we're okay. Something is coming to surprise us. No question about that. No counter spells for a potential Gear Hulk, but an Anguished Unmaking would do the job. So that's something to keep in mind. So with that, I want a tick at least. Resourceful Return has no targets because everything's either out or exiled. That's just perfect. So let's go with this. And then there's a choice either way of how things go here. Yeah, I think I'm going to sit with the Scrap Trawler, and then he can surprise us with whatever garbage he wants to surprise us with. Which is whatever you want to surprise us with. I think something's going to be coming, and I want to just say, okay, you're not going to ambush me. I'm going to fully protect my Chandra that's on 7 right now. Thanks. It'll be difficult for him to invest something like Languish and get in with the Manland, so that option's off the table. It's a straight removal only. So it's this turn or not at all. Scrap Trawler will bring back things with a chain effect. Crush of Tentacles straight up. Okay, well that's something. So land, let's see, Chandra is 4. We can put out Copter and Scrap Trawler again when we fire mana with Chandra. Okay. Which makes things a little easier for us there. So, mana, Copter, and Trawler. Okay, so ideally, Shambling Vent would come in, and ideally we would hit with Copter. But a deck that's got heavy removal like this, Sphinx's Tutelage. Okay, apparently it's got Tutelage in here too. Focus decks. Focus decks are awesome. So with that, let's hit up Evolving Wilds. Let's clean out a land from the top of the deck. What's our colors look like right now? We got 3 white and 5 black, 6, 7 black. I'm gonna add to the red pool. Pull a card off the top. It's a land, so not sufficient enough. So I think with this, we'll just slap down Bomat Courier again and send it in. He's doing so little with his stuff that I want to make it as difficult as possible. So that was a Blessed Alliance that's probably there. Interesting! Didn't watch your mana! Didn't watch your mana! Oh, I am going to punish you for that. Yeah, this is worth it. We can recur our stuff. Can you recur your land? Specifically with Scrap Trawler out, we can recur quite a bit. So we don't even care about using Ballista there. That was worth it. And he's just adding fuel with Treasure Keeper. Solemn Offering. Okay. Walking Ballista back. Was that worth it to you? Eiley. Eiley's problematic. Eiley is just yet another annoying thing in the way. Okay, so let's see. We can pull something off the top. We can just flat out kill Eiley with Ballista again, which works as well. Let's see what we get off the top. I probably should have kept that land in case it was a cathartic reunion. It's a Bomac Courier. Choices. I'm going to go with a no on this one. And we can 1, 2, 3, 4 ballistas. Ballista for 4. We get a lot back if Scrap Trawler ever dies, so that's just a thing. Please? Thank you. Suddenly it decided to slow down. So we'll go with that. We have one card under Bomac Courier, so it would be possibly worth our time to actually use it. Also, our Chandra is now at 7. Again. And Crush of Tentacles is in the graveyard. This is not a problem. Another Treasure Keeper in there. Commit. Wow. I mean, that's something. That could help. I think we just continue to hit them harder. Makes sense to me. Let's just keep hitting them. Chandra was not your enemy. Scrap Trawler was. Well, the Chandra was too. But still. 2. Hope there's no life gain for 1 mana. Let that resolve. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Done. Awesome. So Esper, I couldn't quite figure out exactly what they were doing. Deck didn't quite do what it was supposed to be doing. And with that, I'd say let's call that good. So Mardu artifacts, it's pretty good. It's really good. It's not invincible, but it definitely has game against certain decks, and when I say certain decks, I find that they were the decks that usually give you the kind of trouble. It seems to do great against Super Friends, seems to do decent against Mill. Sure. I mean, those are the 2 big ones, and then after that, it's Golgari and Simic, really absurd things after that you have to consider, and it's good against those, or at least, you know, a fair matchup. So, you know, I like the deck. And I definitely suggest you try it out. And with that, hope you guys enjoyed. And also, yes, next week's deck. I'm almost 100% certain on it. I'm still not quite sure. As you can see, there's multiple decks floating around here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but it's going to be coming. And tomorrow, I will release the video for my patrons. So, yeah, go check that out in the description if you want to see if you want to become a Patreon support the channel and you know, get these extra bonuses like early videos. All right. With that, see you later. Take care. Bye bye.